Hello IP students. Today our topic is Python pandas, and in this topic we discuss about data frame. This is Python pandas part 2. So first question is, what is data frame? A data frame is basically a two-dimensional data structure, that is data is aligned in a tabular fashion in rows and columns. So in previous lecture we discussed about series. Series is one-dimensional structure and data frame is two-dimensional data structure. And what are the features of data structure? Potentially columns are of different types. In data frame there are many columns or more than one columns, in which all columns are of different data types or are of different types. Size is mutable, means you can change the size of a data frame. Third one is labeled axes, means rows and columns. Each rows and columns has its own name and can perform arithmetic operation on rows and columns. We can add or subtract two rows or columns according to conditions. So these are the basic features of data frame. So this is an example of a data frame. In this data frame there are basically four columns: name, age, address and qualifications. Four are of, in which age are of integer type, name, address and qualification are of string type. 0 1 2 3 4, these number basically represents its index positions, means row number. So by default it's start from 0, as we start, or as the row and column start in list as well as in series. So that concept is quite much similar to as that of series as far as indexing is concerned. And so this is an example of data frame in which there are four columns: name, age, address and qualifications, and there are five rows here. Next, Python data frame. What is a data frame? Python data frame can be created using the following constructor. And the first question is in our mind, that how can we create a data frame? So to create a data frame, just write name of library. In this case library is pandas, and after that dot operator, and after that write data frame, in which D and F are in capital letter. And there are five parameters when we create a data frame. These are data, index, columns, dtype and copy. In most of the cases only two parameters are used, that are data and index. So let us consider them one by one. What is data? Actually data takes various forms like ND arrays, series, map, list, dictionary, constant and also another data frame. So whenever we want to create a data frame, just pass raw material to that data frame, and the raw material is passed using ND's array, series, map, list, dictionary and constant, etc. And then after index, second is index. After that, um, for row label, the index is to be used for resulting frame. So an index, there is a default index also, but you can give index value by passing index as an argument. After that, column, for by default uh, optional is np.arrange. As we know that arrange is a function used in NumPy, and arrange is basically used to create a one-dimensional array, start from 0 up to n minus 1. In this case up to n minus 1, and if no index is passed, for column level the optional default is syntax is minus np.arrange. So if we don't pass any index, then default is np arrange.n. And after that data type, this represent data type of each column. And after that copy, this is a parameter used to give command and for copying the data, and the default value is false. So these are the basic parameters passed when we want to declare a data frame. Basically in most of the cases only two, or in fact only one parameter is passed, that is data, and in another case data index are passed. Next is create a data frame. how we can create a data frame. So there are various methods to create a data frame, and to create a data frame we can use list, dictionary, series, numpy, nd arrays, and another data frame. So these are the different methods to create a data frame in Python pandas. Let us take one by one. First one is create an empty data frame. So first question is, how can we create an empty data frame? Empty, to create a basic data frame which can be created by empty data frame. So this is a small example here. First of all, import the pandas library as aliasing as pd. So first line is import pandas as pd. Again, pd is the alternative name of Python library pandas. Import and as are the keywords. So whenever we want to use pandas, we just write pd in place of pandas, and after that dot operator, and when we want to use any function related to pandas library, then write after that. For example, if you want to create data frame, so just write pd dot data frame, because data frame is a constructor or function belongs to Python pandas. So second line, pd dot data frame assigned to a variable df. After that the print statement is there, print df. So whatever the data frame is, then will be printed after the execution of that statement. And after the execution of this statement, there is an empty data frame and have 0 column and no index value at all. So this will be the output after execution of that program, because we pass no data in data frame as an argument. That's why it create a empty data frame. Next is create a data frame from list. So if you want to create a data frame using list, then this is a small example. The data frame can be created using a single list or a list of list. So there are two methods when you want to create a data frame using list. It is either a single list or it is a combination of more than list. So first line is import pandas as pd. Again, this is essential line, very essential line to execute the program, because data frame is basically belongs to Python pandas library, and until and unless we don't import Python pandas, we cannot execute this program. So first line is import pandas as pd. Pd is the alternative name of pandas. And then data, here data is 1 2 3 4 5. So these are the data belongs to a list, and the name of list is data. After that, df is equal to df pd dot data frame data. Data is passed an argument in a constructor data frame, and this value assigned to a variable df. Df is the variable in which data frame, which represent a data frame, belongs to data named data data. And after that print statement, so this is the output. Now here output is a little bit interesting, because values passed here are 1 2 3 4 5, and values start from 0 1 2 3 4 5, and also there is a row number 0 1 2 3 4 5. So let me be very clear, 0 1 2 3 4 5 are the row numbers, are the rows number, or by default index values, because we don't pass any index value in this case. And 1 2 3 4 5 are the values. 0 is the name of column, because we don't pass any column name here. So this is the output of this program. Next, example number 2. This is again a example related to Python pandas, and here data frame is created using list. Again, actually more than one list are passed as an argument. And first line is import pandas as pd. Second line is data lx10. Lx is marked within a single quotes because it is a string, comma 10. 10 is a number, and these two values are right within a bracket, means these are the part of a list. Similarly for that Bob, 12 and clerk 13. So these are the three lists, and the part of a single list, it means nested list is here, or more than one list is passed and are passed within a single list. So when we want to create a data frame using this data, then just write pd.dataframe again and pass this data as an argument. So name of data is data again. And if we want to create column name here, in last case we don't pass a column name, that's why it start from 0. And in this case column names are name and age, because these are string also, so we write these in single quotes. And when we execute the program after the print statement, then output look like 0 1 2 name and age. Name and age are the column name, and Alex 10, Bob 12 and Clark 13, these are the data. So this case is different as the previous one in terms of columns. So there are column name, and the columns names are name and age in this case. So this is example number 2. So using list we can create a data frame. Next is create a data frame from dictionary of ND's array or list. So there is another case in which we create a data frame from a dictionary of ND arrays. So we can create a data frame using a dictionary of ND arrays or list. So all the ND arrays must be of same length. That is the important point. If index is passed, then the length of the index should equal to the length of the array. This is a very important point. If the index is passed, then the length of the index should equal to the length of the array. So whatever is the total number of elements in an array must be equal to the value of the index, or index values are equal to the number of elements in passed in arrays. So import pandas as PD. Second line is data name Tom, Jack, Steve and Ricky. These are the 4 data values, and these are the elements of dictionary. So name is the index value here, and Tom, Jack, Steve and Ricky are the corresponding value to that index value. And after that age are 28, 34, 29 and 42 here. So when we passed a data in this manner, basically there is a representation in terms of dictionary in which, and as we know that dictionary have basically 2 terms. First one is represented as an index value, and second one is represented data value, and the data value itself is a list here, and we pass 2 index value and 2 data values which corresponds to Tom, Jack, Steve and Ricky, and 28, 34, 29 and 42. And the next line PD data frame data, when we pass data as an argument in this, the output look like name and age 28, 34, 29, 42, Tom, Jack, Steve and Ricky. The index value passed in a dictionary or work as a column name here. So that is another representation. This is the representation by which we can create a data frame from dictionary of ND arrays or list. So this is an example how we can create a data frame using dictionary of ND arrays or list. Second one is, this is a second example. In this example almost same as it of a previous one, but the only difference is index is passed as an argument when we declared a data frame. So let us consider it line by line. First line is import pandas as PD. Import and as are the keywords. Pandas is the name of library, PD is the alternative name of pandas. So whenever you want to use pandas as a library, just write PD in place of pandas, and after that dot sign, and after that name of function related to the pandas library. And second is line is similar to that of the previous example. Here again a dictionary is passed in which name and age are the index value, and Tom, Jack, Steve, Ricky and 28, 34, 29 and 42 are 2 lists passed as a data values. in this dictionary. So when we passed this dictionary represented by a name data in data frame as an argument, then what happens? The result is that of as that of the previous example, example 1, but here there is a little difference as that of the previous one, and the difference is index value is passed, and the index value is rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4. So these are the index value. In last case we don't pass any index value, that's why the default index value are there, and default index value always start from 0. But here index value are rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4. So these are the different index values. So when we execute, when this program is executed, then this is the output. Age and name are the name of columns. Rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4 are the name of index values. And 28 Tom, 34 Jack, 29 Steve and 42 Ricky. These are the data. Next is create a data frame from a list of dictionaries. So list of dictionaries can be passed as input data to create a data frame. The dictionary keys are default taken as column name. This is, I think, quite clear in previous example, but let us take another example. In this example, first line is import pandas as PD. This is line number 1. Pandas is the name of library because we want to create data frame here, and to create data frame it is essential to import pandas as a library. PD is the name, alternative name of pandas. So whenever we want to use pandas as a library, just write PD in place of pandas, and after the dot sign and after that function belong to that library. And here data. So data values are A1, B2. This is actually a list. This is actually a dictionary, and second dictionary contain element A5, B10, C20, in which A, B, C are the element belongs to index, and 5, 10, 20 are the value at that index. Basically it is a structure of a dictionary, and these two dictionaries are passed within a list here. These two dictionaries are passed within a list. So what happens if we want to print pd.dataframe data, and we name this as a df, and what happens, ABC are the name of columns, because in index when we passed a dictionary as an argument, then the index value work as a name of column, and it is discussed in our previous example also. So ABC are the name of columns, but there is a little bit change here. There is no value corresponding to C in case of dictionary 1. So there are only two values, A1 and B2. For C there is no value at all. So in this case what will be the output? Output will represent by NaN. NaN means not a number. So is when a number is missing, then there is a symbol written represented by NaN. So in this case NaN will be the output for a missing number. So this is the output. So this example basically belongs to a dictionary when two or more dictionary passed within a list, and if there any value is missing in a dictionary, then NaN will be appear. Next is example number 2. The following example shows how to create a data frame by passing a list of dictionaries and the row indices. So import pandas as PD. Data are again as that of same as that of previous one, A1, B2, A5, B10, C20, but the difference is here index value of first and second. In previous case there is no index value at all. So by default index value start from 0. This is the output, and in this case index value are first and second. So there are two index value, first and second, So rest the output is same as it of the previous one. A, B, C again are the name of columns. First and second are the name of rows here, and data values are 1, 2 and 5 comma 10. Sorry, 5 and 10. These are the 5, 10, 20. In this case, there is no value corresponding to C in first dictionary. That's why NaN is written here. So the output look like this. ABC is the name of the columns, first and second are name of the rows, 1 to NaN, 5, 10, 20 are the data values. These are the data values. So next, this is the example shows how to create a data frame with a list of dictionaries, row indices and column indices. Import pandas as PD. Data are 1, A1, B2, A5, B10, C20. These are the data values, and is that that is the same as that of the previous one, with two columns indices and with same as dictionary keys df1. Df1 is the name of data frame, and value assigned to df1 is pd dot data frame data index first and second columns a b. Now in this case, first and second are the name of name of index. By default it starts from 0, and columns names are a and b mentioned here. Actually columns names are the index value of dictionary, but here we intentionally passed or explicitly passed different columns name here. In second data frame, when we pass data frame pass values in data frame data index first and second, and columns values are a and b1, so there is little bit different as that of previous one. And the difference is that name of column is b1, which is neither a part of the df1 neither a part of the dictionary, because in dictionary there is no value corresponding to b1. And when we want to print both these two statements, print df1 and df2, so what happens? Let us see the output look like this. A, B, 1, 2, 5, 10, first and second are the output of df1 corresponding to df1. And for second case, and second data frame is df2, again index value are same as that of previous one, first and second, and the column values are a and b1. So b1 is the name of column, because we explicitly passed it as a index value here, so that's why column name is b1. But um, there is no corresponding value regarding to that b1, that's why nan will appear there. So that is the answer of this program. Now again look at this program. There are value corresponding to a1 a and b in dictionary 1, these are 1 2, and in dictionary 2 these are 5 and 10. And dictionary 2 there are a value 20 also belongs to c. These are the value belongs to a and b, but there is no value belongs to b1. And we know that name of in as we know that indices name are play a role of name of column in dictionary, and in this case these are a, b and c. A, b and c. And here in this line we just print two columns a and b, and for data frame 1 data frame df1, and for data frame df2 we print a and b1. Now this is a very important point. There are value belongs to a and b, but there is no value corresponding to b1. There is no value corresponding to b1. That's why when we want to print b1, then nan will be appear here, because there is no value corresponding to b1. So this is the program, and that is the output belongs to that program. I hope now it is very clear to all of you. One thing should be remembered, that when you pass a dictionary as an argument, then the index value play as a role of column in data frame, and when we want to print another another index value, then nan will be appear, because if such index value is not a part of a dictionary, then of course there will be nan, means not a number. Next, create a data frame from a dictionary of series. So dictionary of series can be passed to form a data frame. The resultant index is the union of all the series index passed. So in this case, we passed series. First line is import pandas as pd. Again, pandas is the name of library which is essential to perform the operation, belongs to data frame, and pd is the alternative name given to pandas. So whenever you want to use pandas as a library, just write pd in place of pandas. D is equal to d, and there is a list, representation of list, and in which index value is 1, and for data value there is pd dot series 1 2 3. So these are the element of series, and index values again are a, b and c. Second index value is 2, and data value corresponding to this index is pd dot series 1 2 3 4, and index values are again a, b, c and d. And in next, df is equal to pd dot data frame. In this statement we actually create a data frame, and after that there is a print statement, print df. So there is an output after the execution of the program. This is the output. Here column name are 1 and 2, and why 1 and 2? 1 and 2 because these are the index value of dictionaries, and the data value corresponding these are 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4. So here 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 and 4. Now there are index value abc, and in this index value as abcd. So these are the index value a, b, c and d. For 4 there is no value at all, so that's why nan will appear here. This is the output after the execution of that program. Because here a, b, c, d, because here a, b, c, d are the index value, 1 and 2 are name of columns, and these are the data values. This is the last slide. Now that is the end of this lecture. In next lecture we perform some operation belongs to data frame, especially column addition and some mathematical operation performed in data frame, performed on the basis of data frame.